Right. Hi everybody. This is Helen, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bellblock in New Zealand. Sorry, some more technical hitches. Here we go. I think I've got you in the right direction now. Okay, let me just sort things out here. Got a few bits and pieces everywhere. Now, right, so I'm here and I'm going to make a card for you today using the Turtle-y Cute DSP. Now, it's one of the new DSP that's in the main catalogue, and I've been having a little play with this, and I've got a class this weekend using this paper. So I thought I'd come on board and show you some of the beautiful papers. So these ones are so cute. It's great because you can cut all the little images out and use them. Look at these for musical ones. You have a sheet like this with different scenes and other pieces that you can use for your cards. We have these ones here. So these are more of the little outdoor ones, I guess, on the bike and out in the sun with the ice creams. You've got these ones here from the beach or the barbecue. These are very cute. These ones here are more of the little party turtles. These are really sweet as well. You've got your balloons and your cakes and everything with that. So the backs of them are really nice as well. So great papers, lots of fun, and I'm really looking forward to sharing this set of paper with my ladies this weekend. So I thought I will grab that piece, and I might get this piece. So I've been cutting some of the images from this sheet already, and I'm going to bring in, I'll just turn this around. I'll take this piece of paper off here. Here we go, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my trimmer first of all, and I need to cut this piece. So I want it 14.3 high, so that's about there. Cut that first, and I need it to be 30 centimeters long. So I'll turn that round and I will put it at 30 centimeters, and I will slice that little piece off there. Right, now I need to score this. So I'm going to score this at 10 centimeters. So I'll put my cutting blade aside and I'm going to score it at 10. And I'm going to score it at 20. Okay, so that is my piece of DSP. Now, I'll put my trimmer aside. Don't need that anymore. And I need to bring in my little cutting and embossing machine, because I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut 3 archways. Now, the set of arch dies are great. They come, I think it's about 10 arches or something like that, all different sizes. Make sure it's on the white properly. There we go. Get that started. Once it's started, it's not so bad. So I'll wind that through, and I decided to use 3. It's always hard going over that last bit because it has to stay flat on the small machine. If I'm putting it through on one of my larger cutting and emboss machines, I'll always put on an angle. Just makes it so much easier when it's going through that last little bit. Right, so, and you can't really put it on much of an angle on here. So we'll put the lid on there again. We'll put that through. It's always hard going over that first little bit. Then it's fine. So I'll put that through there like that. And we need one more. So quite easy to cut them out. Grab one more like that. And as I say, if I was on my large machine, I'd put on quite an angle, and that makes it a lot easier to get over that last little piece. Right, so I'll put that through. Just like that. Alright, that's all my cutting and embossing I need to do. So I'll put these all aside. And I'll get all my pieces out, and we can start to make this card up. Now, so there's my 3 arches. That's my piece of DSP, and I have a piece of cardstock here. So this piece of cardstock is 14.8 by 10 centimeters. I need it 10.5, don't I? Just a minute, I'll just cut another piece. This is the correct size. So this is 14.8 by 10.5 centimeters. Okay, so it's actually 1/4 of a sheet of A4. That's what I want for that. Now, to decorate my card, what am I going to use? I may use, let me just grab my snips. I quite like this little guy here with the balloon. He's quite cute, so let's just grab him. And I might have this little guy here with the present, because he's cute as well. I'm not 100% sure what I need yet, but I know I want at least 2 of these turtles. And then I'll see what else I need when I put this card together. So I'll just cut this as quick as I can. So the cards we're doing for the weekend are using this paper. And there are a couple of little fancy folds that we're doing as well, because my ladies love fancy folds. Just dropped my archway on the floor, but that's right, I'll pick it up later. So we have to just cut this with scissors, but that's okay. As you know, I actually quite enjoy cutting with scissors. I find it quite relaxing. And I think we've got to stop worrying too much about how we do things. Leaving a little bit of a border just certainly helps. Makes life a little bit easier, especially if you've got little narrow images like the end of the glasses there. Leaving a little bit of white all the way around means you don't have to cut it so narrow. So there's that little guy. And this one with the balloon, cut him out quickly. And then we can put this card together. So it won't take long once we get all our little elements organised. But I've really enjoyed making the cards for this class. It's been lots and lots of fun. Hopefully this is going to be the right size for my... Oops, I've gone a bit close to the balloon, but that's all right. And if I was making this for myself, I'd probably spend a little bit more time cutting, but that's okay. I don't want to hold you up all afternoon, because I know we get busy doing things. And I'll just see if I can have a quick look. Oh, Chantel's there. Oh, and Amanda's there too. That's great, Amanda. My husband's been to your place today, Chantel. Chantel's very busy looking after her farm while her husband's had a operation. So she's #1 farmer this week. Okay, now I have brought in some words. I had these words out for the weekend's class. I thought I might use these as well. So I'm just trying to think, what am I going to do? Might put him there. Might put happy birthday up there. Now, what I might do is grab these punches. So this is a set of 3 punches. And these are great. They came onto the online exclusives. And I'm just thinking I might use this here. I'm just trying to put this on there like that. So just punch the top of that one out. I might do that to all of them. So, because I'm going to turn these into tags really, because they're going to look quite cute like that. And I've got this beautiful ribbon. So this is part of that Turtle-y Cute set suite that's available at the moment. So you can, there's 2 different ways we can do this. We can either cut your ribbon, thread it through like this, and then your little pieces through like that and do it like that, which is quite cute. And because it's two-tone ribbon, you get to see the two different sides. That's quite nice. I think I might do them like that. So we'll do that as well for the front. So we'll do that one like that as well. I'm going to do some stamping on here too, but I'll put the ribbon on because that's what I'm doing at the moment. And I will show you another way to do the ribbon as well, and I might do that for one of the pieces inside, just to show you the two different ways. Right, so it is quite nice when you get to see the two different sides of the ribbon like that. The other way that you can do it is to grab this like so. Move that ribbon aside. You can thread the ribbon through like this, and then you can use some twine like this, and it takes a little bit of practice, but it's not that hard to do really. You just bring that around like that, and then you tie a little bow at the top of the twine. So that's another way of using your ribbon on top of your tags, and then just cut that off there like that. Okay, so now I think what we'll do is we will do this one here, can go on the front of my card. So I'm just going to put happy birthday. Now this is from the Simply Said set. I've just brought this because I needed some more words. So I've got the happy birthday, the let's celebrate, and I might just see what else I might want to put inside the card if I want something on the last layer. So we're just going to go happy birthday. It would fit straight across, but I think, let me just work out where my little man's going to go. I'm going to go on an angle across like that, and he's going to sit on there. So we'll pop him on with a few dimensionals, and I've got a small one here for his head. Now where's my pick me tool? So much easier to take the tops off the dimensionals with the pick me tool, and he can go on there like so. Right, that's him. Now we're going to do another one to go inside the card, and we're going to use some other words. So we're going to use let's celebrate. Now this one I might put inside the card just because it's a little bit different, and I'm going to, where's my little man here with the present? Here he is. So I'll still do let's celebrate here. So we'll go across this way like that. Let's celebrate. I'm going to pop him up. I may even cut another image out and put down here, but I'll just, oops, there goes record. Maybe he's the same guy, that one. What have I got here? I've got, oh, here we go. This one, this is cute. This must be the lady because she's obviously baked the cake, I'd say. So here's the lady here who's just baked the birthday cake. So we'll put here on. And again, just quickly cut around here. If I was more organised, I could have had these pre-cut, but then it's good that you see that we don't have to have them perfect. Right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on there, and another one up there. So that'll be that one. That one can go down there like that, and then he can go up there like that. So we'll put some dimensionals on him as well. Rid of those, so he can go on there like so. Okay, so that's for inside the card. So those are those two, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put on this one yet. So let me just see when I put the card together. I might put birthday wishes in that one. So birthday wishes. ink all over the top of my block. But there we go, that's good. Move all these aside. Hi Mari, that's nice you're able to join us today. Right, so those are my 3 tags. Let me see what else I might like. I might just grab, there's a little cape down here that's in the paper. So sometimes we have all these little images on the paper that you can use just to decorate your tags. So just put this on there. So just around like that. Okay, and I might just put that flat because it is going to go, I want it to slide inside the card, so I don't want it to be raised, that one there. So I'll put that one on there like that. So those are my 3 tags. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is to create the card. So we're going to bring in this piece that I've scored at 10 and 20. And I'm going to fold that one in like that. Use my bone folder to get a nice sharp crease. And I'm going to fold this one in like that to get another sharp crease. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back. So I could score it, but it's just as easy to fold it back. So use this edge as a guide. Okay, and then I'm going to use my tear and tape to create a pocket. So we're just going to go tear and tape down this side and tear and tape along this bottom edge like so. Just rub it down and then use your pick me tool to peel it off. Then we are going to fold it across like so. Okay, so that forms my little pocket, and here I want this to come down, but I don't want it to go flat, so we're just going to put a couple of dimensionals on there to keep that raised up a little bit. So I'll just take the tops of those and just fold that down like so. Right, perfect. Now, so that's how our card's going to go. We're going to put onto this red card base, so we'll turn it over and we'll put some Stampin' Seal along our card. This DSP is really great too because it's nice and thick, so it's really good for this type of card. Now let me just see if I've got that about right. Just want a nice little red border all the way around it like that. Okay, so then this one is going to be our tag that we can write on, so we can pop that in there like so. This one here, we're going to put this one over here, and I'm going to pop that up because, you know, the ladies in my class know how much I love dimensionals, and I would use dimensionals on everything if I could, because it just finishes off your card nicely having that extra dimension. So let's just move the stamp set out of the way. Oops. Oops, missed that one completely. There we go. Right, so then this one's going to go on this side. We'll go down a little bit lower because we've got a little tag, little ribbon sticks out a little bit up there. I can trim that down a little bit lower too if I want to. Just like that and like that. Right, so that's the inside, and then on the front here we're going to have our little birthday guy. Isn't he cute? He is very, very cute. Right, so we're going to pop him up as well, because why wouldn't we? So we'll just throw some dimensionals on there. Right, and we'll put him on there like that. Okay, now we can, did I bring them with me? I don't know whether I did. I'll just grab some gems, just a moment. Right, so these are the beautiful, what are they, shades of green hexagons. They are stunning. They're really gorgeous. So I might use some of these on here. These come with that suite, which is perfect. And the thing at the moment, anything from your suite, you can buy one, get one half price. So great time to stock up on gems. Now, what colours am I going to do? I quite like these, I think. So I might use a large one down here and maybe a smaller one up there. And I may use another large one up here. Is that right? No, I think I'm going to put this one down here. This one. See, sometimes you put things on there and you think, oh no, it needs it there. That'll do. There we go. They're beautiful little gems. Aren't they gorgeous? The little hexagons. They're really, really sweet. So I put those there. It just fills in that little gap. Of course, I could just, if I wanted to, I could go and cut out some more balloons or paper or cakes or anything out of here and add to that, or even one of the other little people out of here I could put on there as well. But I think he's quite cute. He's cute. So there you go. Happy birthday. Let's celebrate. And then this is where you can write who it's to and who it's from. And if you're wanting to give a gift card, that's a good place to pop your gift card in the side like that as well. Now the other thing on there you could do is you could put another little character here. And actually, why don't we? Just because we can. Because I've got this little guy here. He looks really sweet. And we've got him. And I'm going to cut this ice cream out because he can hold on to the ice cream. So I'll just cut him out. I'm just looking and thinking, oh, I could add that. So let's just do that. So this class is on this weekend and we're making 6 cards, which is going to be lots and lots of fun. So we've got a few ladies coming Saturday afternoon and a few ladies coming Sunday morning. Sometimes these sort of classes, they're just lots of fun to just make these cards up and have them on hand for when you might want to give them away or have an excuse to use them. And even though some people think they're only for kids, it doesn't really matter because there's a lot of people that would just love a cute little card that you've made. And I'll show you in a minute the cards that we're making this weekend. And I've made one which would be really nice for a guy because it's got a little turtle who's barbecuing. And I think that would be a really nice guy's card. Right, here we go. Oh, look at him. He's going to be cool on there. Right, and we're just going to put his little ice cream there. So we'll just grab a glue dot. So sometimes this is what happens. I start making a card and I think, oh, I might add that there, or I might add that there. And so that's how my card takes off. So he can be on there. Right, let's pop him up because he will look great popped up. So let's just put one there, probably need a few smaller ones as well on his head. Where his ice cream is. Oh, he can have another large one over there. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't get that one, did I? Or that one down there. I thought I had them. And I might just put another little one just down here because we can. And then we'll just pop him up there, like that. There you go, all finished. Just sometimes I finish my Facebook live and then I decide to add things on, but today I thought, no, let's just finish it while we're here. So that's my card today. It was inspired by a card that I've made for an upcoming class, and I made this one the other day, so this is really lovely. Same sort of card with some other papers that we're doing in a couple of weeks, floral and blooms. But this weekend's class is all about the turtles, so this is what we're going to be making. So some of those papers with the scenes on the back, you just need to cut out your little images and put them on. That one's another one like that. This one here was quite cute. So this is the little outdoor people and the little beekeeper. And we had this beautiful bee paper in there. So, and that one's watering the garden. Then we've got this one. So this is the musical people that we've used today. And then I've just got the Let's Celebrate inside. So just used the DSP on that one. This is the one that I thought would be a cute little men's one, little man barbecuing, which is quite cute. Happy birthday. The little guy with the cake, and then the mother there with her cocktail celebrating the birthday. And then we have the last one is this one, and this is a fancy bold one. So this is quite cute. It opens up, and then you've got your little turtle that is floating in the mid-air there, which is quite sweet. So that's the other one. So those are the 6 cards for this weekend. But for today, this is our card today. And if you make a card like this today, I'd love to see what you make. It is a fun card, Joyce. I love making fun cards like this. It's quite relaxing. And thanks, Alison. Nice of you to join me today as well. Okay, so if you make a card like this, please share it with us. We love to see what you make. It's always good to see other people's ideas, other DSP that's used and things like that as well. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that, and look forward to catching up with you again next week at 2 p.m. for my Facebook Live. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, and I will catch up with you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.